Hey team, this is Whitney Proctor coming to you for our first of many different video series as part of our $1,000 a month challenge group. So today's topic, we're really going to spend the next 36 to 48 hours really kind of planning out and mapping out what the next couple of months look like. So I know for many of you, planning is something that you are naturally good at, and you have highlighted calendars and spreadsheets and all kinds of stuff planning out your day. And for the rest of us, it takes a little bit more discipline and commitment to really lay out what our week should look like and be consistent in that. So one of the tools that I think is most important for you as you move through the next 2 months and beyond, as your business will grow after this 2-month challenge, is to really set aside not only your office hours but also the days that you are available. So the first thing I'm going to show you here is how to time block and how to really map your month out so that you can be successful in your business and feel balanced in your life with your kids, work, whatever other commitments you have, but to really feel like you are in control and have balance in this business. I'll tell you, we have 2 little kiddos and we have a 3rd one on the way. My husband works a ton of hours, and I had the blank one up here first so you weren't overwhelmed, but I'll go ahead and show you what our calendar looks like every week. So this is my time blocking calendar, and I'm going to show you how to do this, but it's the same concept as budgeting. Basically that your time is all accounted for and your schedule is accounted for. And when I first did this, it felt a little bit like prison chains, I'll be very honest. But after a couple months of this, I realized there was no going back because I had finally felt at peace with my business. I don't feel the mom guilt when I'm working, and I also don't feel the work guilt when I'm playing with my kids at the park. So here's how we're going to start. You're going to first write in all of the things that you do on a weekly basis. So if you go to church on Sunday, you're just going to plop that in here for however long you're there. You've got Sunday lunch with the family. You're going to plop that in here. And then, you know, maybe every Sunday night is family dinner night and you get together with your big family and have a big dinner. So we're going to go ahead and put that in here too. And then you know that on, let's go back up here, Wednesday night at 5 o'clock, Susie has dance class. And on Thursdays, little Johnny has soccer. And Saturday morning, they both have swim lessons. We're just kind of obviously making this up, but here we go. Okay, so they have swim lessons Saturday morning. This is kind of your weekly commitment. You know that you and your husband are committed to every single Saturday night you're going to have date night. Whether that means night in the house, I'd strongly encourage this, by the way, just marriage plug. But whether you have date night in the house or you're going out to dinner, every Saturday night for a couple hours you commit to just connecting with one another. So the rest of this week is still really open. You know that if you're a stay-at-home mom on Tuesdays, you've got, let's say, you have to take the kids to and from preschool, so we're going to call this commute time to preschool. And same thing on Thursday. Let's say they've got it Tuesday, Thursday. Okay, so what this means, or to regular school, whatever, you take the big kids on these days, and it's all across the board. It's at the same time every week. So what this means is that you really kind of have to figure out what your time looks like. So maybe that means that at 6 o'clock you get up and that's your exercise time or me time, whatever you want to call this. You can get up, meditate, work out, whatever, plan your day, but that's your you time. This is your, maybe you make breakfast for the kids, lunch, etc. You get the idea. So what you're going to do then is you're going to come back in here and you're going to say, okay, on every Tuesday, Thursday, I've got a house free from 9:30 to 11. So this is going to be my wild tree work time. And it's going to be, we're going to put it in big red bold font. And this is going to be time that you really commit to working your business both of these days of the week during the day. And then the other days you have to find the time. So you pick the kids up, you come home, you make lunch, you put them back down for a nap. And then maybe again at this time you have wild tree work time for a couple more hours while they work. So we're just going to, I don't know why that one's in red, but we're going to go ahead and just assume that you can get, you know, maybe a little bit more done while they nap. If they don't have nap time, maybe you can get them to take a rest if they're still young and at home. If they're at school, then by golly, you've got a whole day to work. So just time blocking this out. The other thing you're going to notice, back to my sheet real quick, that I do is that we only go to the grocery store 2 days a week, Monday and Friday. So Monday gets us through the week, Friday gets us through the weekend, and then we try to have a couple days a week that we have special play dates or park dates planned. But then the next most important thing is that I blocked out my nights for my party. So if you're looking at your calendar, Susie's got dance here, John's got soccer here, you've got date night here. Your open party times that may work the best for your family might be Monday night and Tuesday night. So if that's what works best for your family, and that's what you guys are open to and you've kind of committed to, then you just block those nights out, and those are mommy's working nights. And so in doing this, you can really have a pretty good idea of what your calendar is going to look like. So after you do this, you pull out the school calendar, pull out the church calendar, pull out the soccer schedule, pull out everything. You're going to come over here to this document that's going to be posted on our challenge group here in just a little bit. But you're going to come over here and you're going to type everything in. We've got soccer every Thursday. That's on the wrong day, but that's okay. You've got soccer every Thursday. You've got dance class on Wednesday. You've got date night Saturday night. You're going to write all this stuff in, and then I want you to put a big red box or a green box, whatever highlighter you have, around the dates that you're open. So that when you are reaching out to people in the next couple weeks here, as you're filling up your calendar for September and October, you know exactly which dates you have available. And then what you're going to do from there, see if I can zoom out just a little bit here. What you're going to do from there is you're going to transfer this to an open date sheet. And this is sideways so that it all prints right, but basically all you do is put the day and the date of the week that you have open. And then when you go to a party, you can either have someone write in your calendar the time that you have available, or you can have someone write on your open date sheet what you have available. So I like to use this open date sheet. I write the day and the day of the week that's open, and I actually staple it to the front of my calendar like this one, so that if someone is more of a visual person, they can see the dates on the calendar. But I put a star next to a couple dates during this time, and then if they pick a starred date, I tell them I'm going to give them an extra free product. So it's a great incentive for them to book. Normally I'm just giving them something off my pantry shelf. It's not a huge overcommitment from me, but really keeps me going in that. And so as we're getting ready to start this challenge group, the first real homework assignment that you have outside of that little goal sheet is really to map out what your next 3 months look like. So I put a blank calendar in here for September, October, and November, and you can print that out and start filling that in with things that you already know are on the calendar, and try to block out at least 8 days in each month that you are available to do parties. So that when you're talking to someone, it's not, hey Susie, when would you like to host? It's, hey Susie, I've got, Tuesday, September 15th open for a freezer meal workshop. Does that work for you? You're being very clear and very succinct in the things that you have available for her. The next sheet you're going to see here is a daily planner. So I print about 60 or 90 of these at a time at Office Max for 3 cents a sheet, and also print them at home black and white. Don't print them in color, even though there's a little bit of color on there. Totally not worth the extra ink. This is found in the Resource Center under the Blueprint for Success call in the New Rep training if you want it in a different format than a PDF. But I print this out, and then on Sunday night I fill out 6 days, Monday through Saturday for the whole week, and I start time blocking those days. So kind of combining this with that Excel sheet on a daily basis of, okay, I know I have scheduled a call at 9:15 with Mary for this day, and I've got another one at 11 o'clock while I'm driving to pick the kids up from school. And then the things I need to do that day are I need to place the party order for Jane's workshop. I need to do whatever, but you can kind of time blocking out day by day as well. This bigger time blocking schedule is more for a season of life. Like for example, this one that I just filled out is I filled this one out this weekend actually for our family. This is kind of what our schedule looks like for this fall school season. So when you're doing this daily planner, it's more of a day by day, kind of knowing what's going on every day and having a plan for each day. Obviously things come up, but this is a great way to really just be in charge of your week as you're moving into it, to feel like you have some control over that. And then the last document in here is your prospect follow-up log, and I put it in here because we're going to talk about it on Tuesday, so just kind of hang tight for that for now. But really, what I really want you to focus on, and I really encourage you to do today and tomorrow, so that Tuesday, when we start the activity part of this challenge group, you're going to be set up and prepared and ready to rock. So spend some time today and tomorrow looking at your calendar, getting everything penciled in, really blocking out your time and being realistic with yourself. If you look at your calendar and you don't have a single day open in the whole month of September, you've got soccer, dance, piano, whatever, bunco club every single night of the week, and you don't have any nights open, then you really need to be realistic with yourself and ask yourself what you're ready and willing to give up so you can make this happen for your family. You've committed to doing this, obviously, for whatever reason, for your family, and so you might have to give something up to make this happen. So that might mean that, for the month of September, you don't go to bunco, or for the month of September, maybe if Susie's in 4 different sports activities, you only go to 2 of them a week. Or that might mean if all your weeknights are full, then maybe you have to do some Saturday workshops or some Sunday afternoon workshops. But you need to find at least 8 days, 6 to 8 days in all 3 months coming up so that you can really be ready to rock and roll on Tuesday. So this is the first part of your assignment, and really cheering you guys on to get excited about this as you see the potential. Don't feel let down yet that your calendar is empty, but just get excited about what potential you are going to have with your business as we start filling in these blanks. So good luck, have fun with this today, and we'll see you on Tuesday.